Hello everyone, this is KJPC Gaming. We are back in Subnautica today. I had a little recording issue. I made it to LifePod 7, it's right there. Darn it. And I went to show the location and I hit the button to stop the recording. It really sucks. But we do have a lot of stuff to do, and getting out to LifePod 7 isn't incredibly important. It's just a bunch of toys. There's a hat, there's a cylindrical sample still being chased by bone sharks. I should probably get out of here. I think it's bone sharks. Huh. I hope it's not something else. I don't see anything else. All right. So yeah, I I hit the wrong button, and there's also a PDA. We'll take a quick look at it. But today we're going to focus on building a battery charger and going to the proposed Degasi Base, which is down there somewhere. Did I turn the light off? I might have. We'll tap it again when we get over here. Grab the sea moth. I do need that metal. The proposed Degasi Base has the water filtration device, which I'd like to get.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And we'll take one of those just because we can. A couple of bottles of water. So yeah, we got the toy car and these two things. Plus we also got the blueprint for the Mark Iplier figurine. I don't know where it is. It's down here somewhere, probably with the coffee machine, which I don't have. There's a battery charger. I'm just looking really closely here. There it is, right there. Hull plates. There's the unusual doll. And so you can see we got that. LifePod 7 crew log.
I've tried everything. The analysis circuits on the fabricator are fried. Can barely manufacture the most basic of materials. Want a battery? Here, have a children's toy. Need deep-sea diving equipment? Have some lab tech. Hungry? I'll turn that fruit into dust for you. I'm going forward with trial and error. I hit every button here has got to make something useful eventually.
Which is the reason why we have the toy and all of that crazy stuff. We have public documents down here. The Transgrove profile, Mongolian independent states, that came from the, what's his name? The emissary right there. What is his name? Kassar. It's such a weird name. And we have the Degasi survivors, Altera search and rescue mission. We picked up one of these on a piece of the Aurora. And I think it was the crew manifest. That's right. All right, so there's mission orders, and you can pause the screen and read the mission orders. I thought that the Aurora was supposed to be going out and making a phase gate. They also had this mission, Aurora auxiliary mission orders, to go and pick up the survivors of the Degasi. And the Degasi crew manifest is right here. Lost in space near planet 4546b. Age at time of disappearance, 19. We just have Bart Torgal. His father and a woman are the survivors. And let's see if we have log number 1.
This island is a godsend. Look out of the window. No predators, fresh food.
No building materials, nothing left of the ship, and your kid says we're gonna starve without more grow beds. Speak up, kid.
It's true, Father. The natural growth rates are too slow to keep supporting us.
All I'm saying is ocean's got us surrounded. No use hiding. Sooner or later, we'll get our feet wet.
The rest of your life may have been a fight, Maida, but I've made my decision. You want to forfeit your emergency pay to take a swim? Go ahead.
Believe me, I'm thinking on it.
All right, let's go back to these. Number 2.
Son, I said wait for the storm to pass. Your life's more valuable to me than a plant patch.
You stopped being in charge when the ship you were captaining sunk.
I'll stop being in charge when you take charge of yourself.
Say, Chief. Chief,
What?
you know how to drain those grow beds of 40 tons of stormwater? Or how to conjure food from the air?
I know how to prioritize.
I'm just saying, if that's so, what's your boy's life worth to you today? If tomorrow you're gonna be so hungry you start wondering what he tastes like, let him go deal with the plants.
Son, go deal with the plants.
Bart, Torgal has disembarked the habitat.
Interfere with my family again, and when rescue arrives, I will leave you here. Do you understand me?
No rescue coming, Chief. Not in time. No staying here neither. This rain keeps falling, sooner or later this place will be buried. Only choice we got is whether to get buried with it.
Wow. All right, man, let's have some more water, because we're going to be heading back in just a second here. And we will go ahead and play log number 3.
This is the first time I've seen sunlight in months. After all that time in the deep, I'd been dreaming of it. Now that I'm back here, I'm finding it hard to enjoy alone. Father was right. We should never have left this place. We shouldn't have gone so deep. They do not want us down there. Despite my best efforts, ill health is taking hold of me. The visions are getting worse. Marguerite and Father are now part of the ecosystem of this incredible planet. It's reassuring to know that when I go, I'll join them. Until then, well, there's always the view.
Integrating new PDA data.
Oh. I hit the wrong button. There we go. The music just got really intense.
New blueprint acquired.
Those things do quite a bit of damage. We do have the reinforced dive suit on, though. We already have that. And I thought there was supposed to be a data pad on the bed. Maybe it's in a weird place now? Alright, the worst part of this trip, going up the stairs. It's the worst because it's the hardest to get out of. There it is.
Integrating new PDA data.
Alright. Yeah, so you get stuck on all this stuff. And yeah, just hopefully I got everything. I'm gonna get some air and come back down and check really quickly. We can bring the sea moth down here, but I'd like to drop a beacon right here. Before I do that, so there it is right there. And we'll call, oops, there we go. It was already there, wasn't it? We'll call this entrance 2, or maybe we should call it, yeah, Proposed Degasi Base. You know, that Proposed Degasi Base signal is pretty good. Maybe I'll just use that one as the signal. Let's see if there's any goodies on the floor around here. There should be quite a bit, actually. There's a diamond. And in the meantime, we can look through and see if there's anything else. That's the modification station. So there's another part of the modification station. Someone said it was under the Degasi base. And that is a moon pool fragment. You wouldn't think those snakes would be able to make that much noise. There is a big magnetite deposit. You gotta kind of turn towards them. They're super angry today. Let's try to come over here. Check the air. Magnetite. There we go. You want to keep yourself in a supply of magnetite as much as you can. Because you never know when you're going to have to replace a bunch of stuff. And I haven't built the prawn suit yet. We can come down here in the prawn suit, like I said before, but we have to walk here. Because I haven't built the Cyclops. And I'm not really prepared to do that yet. When I first started playing this game, as soon as I got technology like that, I built it. And quite often, I ended up leaving it somewhere on the map because I didn't know how to fix the damage, or I didn't have enough power cells, you know. It's always an issue, and it's always better to follow where the game leads you. All right, I'm getting out of your territory. Just settle down.
30 seconds.
Oh, soup lady, I know.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's awesome. And 3 more diamonds is also awesome. We still need more titanium, though, because we need to be able to build another room, or maybe move the base now. It kind of doesn't need to be there anymore. Biofuel Reactor has to come before water filtration. The water filtration takes a lot of fuel while it's running. So if you want to use it, that's great. but don't go to it every time you go onto your base, because every time that thing starts running and making salt or water, it's drawing a huge amount of power. And so if you just leave the water and the salt in the machine until you need it, then that's probably more conservative and won't be such a power hog. I'm so upset about losing that bit of video. It was only a couple of minutes. What I did was I dropped a beacon at the center, which you can see if I look at my keyboard. Over there on the right-hand side, if you hit F1, you can see camera world forward. Where are we? 472 meters. Camera world position. So where I'm sitting is 380 meters, negative 15.5 degrees by negative 133.4 degrees of the center of the map. And it says 472, so my center point must be off by a little tiny bit. But I have to be careful because it's right next to the record key. That's why I had to remove my record button, because I would start the recording and that would also come up. And so it's like, stop it. And then I moved it to, I think I moved it to F3, and that's also something. So I ended up having to put my record button on F4. But thankfully it was only a couple of minutes, and
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I'll just go ahead and tell you that the LifePod 7 is 1,050 plus or minus 10 due south of the center point of the map at 175 meters deep. And despite what this thing says, codes and clues LifePod 7, it says sunk to 200 meters in an area of low ecological activity 1 kilometer southwest of the Aurora's stern. This is all wrong. It's 1 kilometer southwest of the center of, or due south of the center of the map, and it's at 175 meters, and it's behind a crag. If that helps, I don't know. All right, let's get back to the Degasi. Bart Torg's logs. Degasi, number 4.
What is that thing?
I don't know. I found it outside in the sand.
Part of another ship?
None I've ever seen.
It's not even scratched.
Don't fool around with it. It might be worth something.
Stand down, Chief. If it were gonna crumble to dust, it would have done so when I picked it up.
It's glowing.
We're not the first people to come to this planet.
People. Maybe. Could be aliens. Could be the damn sea monsters for all we know. One thing for sure, we ain't gonna find out by staying here.
She's quite the character. I need to put in another locker somewhere. I can put it right here, I guess. And we'll call it miscellaneous crap. And we'll just put that in there, and that, and that. There we go. I'm trying to get together a wiring kit. And gold, I picked up some gold. And I need to put everything away first so that I can come back at it more sensibly. Magnetite, copper, silver, lithium, and special items, which is diamonds and rubies. All right, we need a wiring kit. That's 2 silver ore. Oops. There we go. And we need a copper wire, which is just 2 copper. I might have to put this stuff in alphabetical order if it gets any worse. All right, let's put in a battery charger. See what time of day it is, because we're still on solar power. I think it's pretty much morning, so we can go ahead and drop a couple of batteries in there. We'll come over here and stop making batteries. They're not particularly expensive to make, but they are irritating to have to constantly make when you can charge them up. Let's see if the power even drops, because the sun did come up. So, yeah, that's okay. All right, now we need a new room. Let's see here. We are going to have to reinforce it. We don't really want it off the bedroom. Let me see if I can build out over this stuff. I don't have any titanium on me. I don't think I can put it there because I think that the station thing is right there. Yeah. Let's double check that. That's why I was saying I needed titanium. We'll just grab that. And we'll reinforce it after. Just make sure of the location of that station. Okay. There we go. That gives me room to put in a bulkhead. A couple of them. And we'll do a multi-purpose room. That takes us down to 27. We're in great shape. 27 hull strength is awesome. It's fine. But I do prefer it to be higher. And I think it's actually 2 for a bulkhead, but we'll just check. Oops, I was gonna check. 1 silicone, 3 titanium, so we'll do that. The bulkheads are super strong. You see that adds +3 to the base hull strength. All right. Now the biofuel reactor is down here somewhere. What's that one? Thermal plant. We actually know how to make a thermal plant, but my access to uranite is not great. So the bioreactor is a wiring kit, lubricant, and 3 titanium. And now we're really gonna need some signs. Doing great on the silver, but I haven't made a ton of wiring kits yet. Do not have lubricant, but as you know, we have plants. It's the wrong door. Grab that. There's lubricant. And titanium. Definitely need to go on a titanium run. And I'll need to decide also what to fuel this thing with. Oops. My hand actually slipped off the mouse right there.
A reliable power source is a critical step towards self-sufficiency. Consider keeping a photojournal of your achievements to motivate you in times of despair.
You gotta be kidding, suit lady. Now, we have marble melon. We can use that. I don't know if I have room for lantern fruit. Not very much. I can also plant a lot more lantern fruit. Oh, I'm eating instead of powering. That takes our base up to 800 power. Maybe I better plant some more before I eat all the food, eat all the fuel. Is that all I can pick up? Inventory full? All right. All right. Let's grab one of these. It's pretty well centered. It's centered enough for me. Oh, I did it again. Hungry guy, isn't he? I don't want to accidentally kill this tree, but, oh, come on. Have room. If I could get it into the biofuel reactor, I have room for more fuel. No, stop eating it, darn it. You're not hungry, buddy. Stop it. Oh, that's my bedroom. Went the wrong way. Oh, that's the scanner room. All right, one more time. Let's read the instructions this time, KJ. It says, switch container, right click. Yay! Boy, that was a trip and a half, and we'll have more fuel here. We don't quite need this yet, but we will when we build the water. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Water filtration. There it is right there. We just need aerogel, copper wire, and titanium. And I really hesitate to build it, but I think we will. Let's go get some aerogel. Aerogel is red rubies and gel sack. And we are growing gel sack out the other door.
Welcome aboard.
I'm going to need a beacon that says front of base, back of base. I think we only need one. Oh, I think it's only one aerogel. Let's see. God. Let's come over to special items and grab a ruby. Try not to eat it. And make an aerogel. There we go. And let's see here. Water. We also need a copper wire. So that's two things I need to grab. Copper and titanium. And, oops. There we go. And we should be able to fit this in the same room if I'm not completely mistaken. If it doesn't fit in here, we've got plenty of room to expand here. Water filtration, there we go. This will start running right away, and we're not even up to power yet. So It's gonna jump back and forth. This thing is trying to increase power, and this thing's draining it at almost the same speed. So we are going up in power, but I'm also not running anything else. And I think it's daytime still. We might drop another solar power up there too. Yeah, it's daytime. Just to secure our daytime power a little bit more. There we go. I think it's 2 crystals and 1 copper, but you know, it's been a long time. All right. And we were putting them over there. We're just gonna add a little bit of daytime buffer and try to do our major manufacturing during the day. And that's 875. That should be good enough. 75 is usually good enough to do manufacturing. All right, you guys, let's go look at the beautiful sky. What a crazy day. I wish I had dropped a beacon on LivePod 7, but I was under heavy attack. And the reason that my Seamoth wasn't with me is because I was down to 50% health on the Seamoth before I got anywhere near LivePod 7. So I decided to go over there in the Sea Glide because the Sea Glide is easy to replace. You can do it in your fabricator. And if you get killed, you just wake up in your base and you're fine. There's nothing to worry about. The Seamoth has a hull reinforcement and MK3 module, a storage module, which may or may not have stuff in it because I haven't checked. And it's a little bit more expensive to replace. Not to mention, I'd have to go find the mobile vehicle bay, which I think is out there by LifePod 5 somewhere. We'll need it for the prawn to build the prawn suit. So we have the Jelly Shroom Cave entrance. We have the center of the map now. We've started the Degasi Story. And yeah, we will carry on from here. I don't know if I have anything else that I need to build right away. And I'd like to start looking at the wrecks. We do have the idea of the alien containment, but we don't have any of the bits of the blueprint yet. And I think that's also on a Degasi base. I'm not sure, but we'll get to it eventually. The nuclear reactor is ultimately going to be the power source, probably, that I'm going to use. The thermal plant is great, but you have to locate it near a thermal vent. And so while a lot of this story takes place where there's lots of thermal power, most of the part that we're doing right now does not. So probably the biofuel reactor will suffice. I want to thank you all so much for coming along. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. If you're enjoying the content, like me eating all the fuel, then please click the like button. And as always, have a great day.